Alright everybody, what is up? It's Aleet here. This tutorial was requested by Rayers and I'm going to show you how to do what I did at the beginning of this video. And all of these effects are from the YouTuber Juicy, the CSGO guy. So let's get into it. First thing I'm going to do here is take a screenshot of my Premiere Pro screen. And I'm going to go into After Effects. And alright, so the first effect is like a number, it's like a dollar sign kind of animation. I don't know how to explain it really, but you did see the effect, so I don't really need to explain it. So I'm just gonna make a new solid, add the numbers effect, change the fill color to white, and then I'm gonna change the size like up by a lot. And I'm gonna go to options, make sure I'm gonna change the alignment to left. Okay. And the font, let's see, I'm gonna make it Arial bold because I think that is just a nice font. So what we're gonna do here is essentially animate this number to go from 0.00, let's pick a number like, I don't know, to 94.27. Okay. And I'm actually gonna cut right here just to look at the Juicy video again. Alright, scratch that. We're gonna go, we're actually gonna start not from 0, but we're gonna start from a triple digit number. So I'm gonna start from 140 and put it to 756.77, right? All right, now that is the first part of the animation, and I'm actually gonna change the scale up just a bit more. I'm gonna change it to 200. And the position, I'm gonna change that to 1920 divided by 2, which should put it by, oh no, it doesn't put it in the middle. I thought it would put it in the on the middle. I'm freaking tired. All right, so I'm just gonna center it myself. Not a big deal really. And so our number is gonna animate just like that. So now what we have to do is, I'm actually gonna make it green too, by the way. So now what we have to do is, well, we have to add a dollar sign too to go with it. Where's the dollar sign key? I have no, wait, what? Where? Oh, there it is. Holy crap, I was like, what? Did it just disappear? Let me change my stroke to 0. And I'm just gonna put this right here and match it. And I'm gonna make sure it's the same color and everything. Alright. And now we just have to animate these numbers. So I really don't know exactly how Juicy did it, but I know how I'm going to do it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask out each number separately, and then so I'm going to have to like duplicate this layer a bunch of times and then animate each number. Alright, so I'm just trying to think about how I'm going to do it. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits that I need. So I'm gonna duplicate this 4 times, so in total we'll have 5 different numbers. And I'm gonna start with the 1. I'm gonna create a mask around it. Oops. Crap, I don't know how to freaking, I can't gravity. Okay, there we go. I'm just trying to adjust it and make sure it's like it's kind of centered, because that will affect how it looks. I'm gonna go to the second one and make a mask around the 4. I'm gonna go to the third one and I'm going to make a mask around the 0, and you guys get the point. And just make sure it's centered. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but the more centered it is, the better. I'm gonna make a mask around this one here. Do, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Santa Claus is coming. Alright, now I'm gonna make a mask around this one here, and this 0 is gonna disappear. Oops. Well, it was supposed to disappear. Guess not. That means we have a bit of an issue. No, I see what we did wrong. Alright, so we just have to pre-compose it, and so we're gonna do that. And actually, I'm gonna hide the smaller layers, or the layers underneath, and I'm just gonna copy the numbers effect and apply it here. And same thing here, pre-compose, make sure it's on leave all attributes and new Premiere video, whatever. And then copy that from there and put it here. Oh, I didn't unhide the layer. I feel very silly now. Alright, I'm gonna unhide them. And I'm gonna pre-compose this one. And same thing, copy this from here. Put it in there. Pre-compose. Copy that. Put it in here. And I'm going to pre-compose this one, copy, paste it in there, and then now we have this. Something's a little off. I don't know exactly what it is. Oh, I think I know. Hold on. I just have to move this over just a little bit. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the keyframes because they should be at the beginning. That's the reason why the numbers aren't all going at the same time. Okay. And I'm also gonna go to the third number and I'm going to move it over so that the decimal is there too. Alright, and then what I'm gonna do is work on an animation for the numbers to pop up. So I'm gonna move forward like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 keyframes and go back to the beginning. Change it to 0. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. Oh, wait, no. Change it back to. No, actually, this should stay at this number here. And then this number here is gonna. I'm gonna change it to like 115. And actually, I'm gonna come up here to this thing right here, control and double click it. That's gonna center the anchor point. Yeah, so just move that like that. So now it scales up from the center. And we're actually gonna have to do that for all of them. So here, control click. I'm just gonna select all of them. Maybe it'll do it at the same time. Yeah, it did. Okay, that's pretty cool. So now I'm going to select these keyframes and I'm going to copy them onto the other layer. So I'm going to move forward. I don't know, I'm going to move like halfway through these two and then copy it here. Oops. That's very interesting. Oh, this needs to be moved over here. All right. All right. So now I'm gonna do the same thing here. Copy them like that. And same thing for this layer. But I'm actually gonna move the anchor point by just clicking on this tool here and then moving the anchor point so it's in the center of the 7 instead of like the whole thing. And for the last two, I'm gonna do the same exact thing. Just copy that. Just keep pasting the keyframes, and then now they all should move like that. So there you go. That's how you do the number animation thing, and you can always like just pre-compose the whole thing and move the anchor point here to the middle of it, and then just press on align and move it on. Okay, I guess that doesn't work. But just move it to the center, you know, move it wherever you want it to be. And there we go. Now I'm going to do the 3D camera pan. So I'm gonna go back to the screenshot that I took here and just drag it onto my composition. Forgot that. I don't know why it takes a screenshot of all my monitors. But yeah, I'm just gonna drag it like that and pre-compose it so that the anchor point just goes to the center here. And I'm actually gonna draw a mask around it too. So I think I'm just gonna go back into the layer and draw a mask around it. So I'm gonna make sure it's accurate. So I'm just gonna press the tilde key to zoom all the way in, and then on each corner, I'm just gonna place a part of the mask. Boom, 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 boom. And I just realized I'm drawing a shape layer instead of a mask. That's just great. Alright, so make sure to click the layer before you do anything, or else you're just going to end up drawing a shape. So I'm just going to boop. Boop. That was a little bit off, but whatever. Just make sure to take your time. And the last one. Alright, well, not last one, but we could just link these like that. And then we're done. Oops, what the heck, bro? Alright. So I'm gonna go back to my other layer. And I'm gonna come down here and click on the 3D thing here. So now we can rotate it in 3D like this here. But we're actually not gonna be using that feature. We're gonna go to Layer, New, Camera. Yeah, Camera. And there's a 1-node camera and a 2-node camera. I'm pretty sure the 1-node camera, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not a camera tutorial, so I don't know. I haven't used them in a while, so you're just gonna have to learn this again with me. But it's not really anything too much to learn. It's just it's pretty much just moving the camera. So you'll notice that if I change the position of the camera, oh yeah, so this camera, whichever one it is, the 1-node or the 2-node, it always keeps focus on whatever the target is. So, but the other one, it doesn't, like, if you move it, it doesn't keep focus on it. You have to constantly rotate it if you want to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to I'm gonna zoom in, and I'm actually going to change my point of interest, which is basically the part where it's focusing at. And I'm gonna keyframe everything, the position and the point of interest, and then I'm going to move over, point of interest, I think I'm actually going to do the opposite, and then I'm going to zoom in to this screen here. So I'm going to change the point of interest over here. And change the position and keyframe it, and then I'm going to change the point of interest to over here. and change the position like that. And I'm actually going to move the position even more. And I'm going to select these keyframes and press F9 to add a curve. I wonder. It looks like, I mean, it's not, you know, the smoothest thing that I can do, but I think we're good. So now I'm gonna add a, hold on, let me make sure I'm recording. All right, I was recording. All right, so I'm gonna add a new light. And it's gonna be a spotlight. So basically, it's gonna act like a vignette sort of. And I'm gonna change the intensity. No, I'm gonna change the cone angle up. Forget, bro. I'm gonna tweak the camera and make it look better, because I do not want the camera looking shady, man. I don't even think I'm gonna show the red. I think I'm just gonna keep it, you know, on the screen. And just tweak it, and then I want to select all of these again and press F9 to make sure that the curve is not messed up. And I'm going to go into the graph editor and select both of the point of interest and the position and go into the speed graph. And what I'm going to do is make it go fast. Hold on. Actually, I'm not going to worry about that right now. But what I am going to do is turn on motion blur. Ooh, 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 I want you in my room, together, bro. Please don't crash on me. Hello? Do you want to work with me? Alright. So this is what we have right now. And I'm actually gonna... Oh, when this finishes loading. I'm gonna take our money thing right here, and I'm gonna cut it and put it in this composition here. right? And instead of a red screen, dude, I'm literally just gonna use a black screen because, well, I can't even say because. I'm just gonna, because I want to. So I'm gonna put the quality on full so that I can be as accurate as possible. And now you have to wait for it to load. All right, so now I'm gonna go over here and, you know, just add a black background. All right, change the color to black, and I'm gonna take the money, the shmoney, and put it on top of here. I actually forgot one thing about the money. They're all moving, so I'm just gonna add a wiggle effect to all of them. So wiggle 110. All right, yeah. Wiggle 110. Wiggle 110. Wiggle 110. Wiggle 110. And then same thing for the money. Wiggle 110. So now I'm gonna go back to my main composition. And I'm gonna make sure that this happens like later on, so that we can see the animation happen. Actually, instead of doing that, I think I'm going to transition into like that screen there. So I'm just gonna copy this and put it back in here. I'm gonna add a new black solid, and I'm gonna select these two and pre-compose it just to be more neat. And I'm gonna add a new adjustment layer and add transform effect. Change the shutter angle all the way up, turn off, use composition shutter angle, and right here I'm going to select the scale, move forward a few keyframes and set the scale to 50, no, not 50, 150. And yeah, I like that. So then we're gonna select the keyframes and add a curve. I'm actually just gonna go to the value graph and make it slow at the beginning, fast at the end. So now we have this here, and then I'm gonna add the money. Actually, I'm gonna cut off the adjustment layer right here. And I'm gonna select the layer with the money. Oh wait, I have to center the money again. So I'm just gonna go back into the composition and just center it best as I can. And also another thing, to make the money glow, all you have to do is duplicate it and add Gaussian blur. I'm pretty sure this was in the juicy video that I was like asked to make a tutorial about. And just turn up the blur a lot. And I mean, well, that's already a glow enough. You don't really have to do anything else, but I mean, yeah, you can change the blending mode, but it doesn't really matter too much in this scenario. And I'm just going to turn the opacity down. I'm actually going to add another black solid to put underneath it, so that when the opacity turns off, it stays black. And then now the last thing that was requested was like a text thing. So I'll show you how to do it now. I'm gonna just put some text here. Wow, that's a lot. Bam. I'm gonna put it in the center. And I'm actually gonna align the text to the left this time. And I'm gonna go here, like where it starts fading, and then I'm gonna cut the text, and I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. I'm gonna duplicate this 3 times so that we have 4 in total. And I'm gonna mask each layer individually. I'm gonna actually change the quality to full, and just like that. Just like that. Just like that. And just like that. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add an animation. So we can pretty much use the same animation that we did for the numbers. Yeah, so I'm just gonna copy that and go back here. Oh, we have to center the anchor point again. Oops. All right. So yeah, just make sure to center all the anchor points. Again, just click on the layer, control double click on that right there, the anchor point pan thing. Control double click, and you can press U to look at the keyframes, and then, wow, that's a lot. Bro, is a lot one word? And in the juicy video, the text did have glow on it. So I'm just gonna add glow, you already know. Just duplicate the layer, add Gaussian blur, turn it up. And I'm actually going to tweak the glow. I'm going to tweak the blending mode. And wait, that did nothing again, but change the opacity. And there we go. That's basically 3 things in one tutorial. Yeah. Let me play it back. Oh my god, it's so cringe. Alright, I'm gonna actually add motion blur. Alright. So I'm just gonna click on the toggle switches because that's how you add motion blur. I don't know if I said that before or not. So click on there, add motion blur, and there you go. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys later.